MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the National League Division Series between the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games has been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game 5.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, welcome your defending National League champions, Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Hyunjin Ryu gets the call in Game 5 in front of the hometown faithful. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. Does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
At the plate, Adam Eaton. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Washington, center fielder Adam Eaton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. One and two now to Adam Eaton. Beautiful October night here in Southern California. 70 degrees the game time temperature. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Puig. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Shortstop, Ray Turner.
Striding in now for the Nats, Trey Turner. First pitch on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Here's a high pop-up. Forsythe is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
Ryu's ready. First pitch on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, he's 1 for 3. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Ryu is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. The 1-1 home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. High in the air. Turner has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Just underway here in Southern California. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Joe Ross will do the pitching in hostile territory here in Game 5. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Joe Ross. A lot of people know Joe Ross because of his brother Tyson Ross, who also is a pitcher. Joe Ross quality mix. 95 to 96 miles an hour. Good hard slider and a straight changeup. If he brings the goods, it could be a long night for the opposing team.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers, center fielder, Chris Taylor.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's one away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Justin Turner. He swings and misses. Throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Ross, just 24 years of age. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Anthony Rendon.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Rendon is retired, and there's one away.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First delivery to him on the way. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
That is it. First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, he's gone 2 for 5. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The 2-1 home. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Taylor is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. Lead things off here for L.A., but don't go too far. Yasiel Puig set to bat next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. And that one just missed outside.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Eaton going back, still going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. His first homer here in the series, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Batting first, right fielder, Yasiel.
And now is Yasiel Puig.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike one. Lifetime against Joe Ross. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Puig on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Looped out toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Digging in now, Logan Forsythe, who takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Puig off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. Montero waits. Now the pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 now to Montero. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Payoff pitch one more time. Fastball swung on and hit to second. Forsythe was there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Taylor. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Taylor. 2 down. So with 2 gone now, here's a look at our playoff brackets. And as you can see, the winner in this series will move on to face the St. Louis Cardinals in the NLCS. Now batting, Joe Ross. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. 2-2 now. Swinging a soft liner. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 1-0. So stepping in, Hyunjin Ryu as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hyunjin Ryu.
And now a pitch on the way. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Turner has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, Chris Taylor.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Taylor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. 1 out, nobody on. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Heading out toward shallow right. Harper coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The batter number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Now at the plate, Corey Seager. He singled his last time up. And the pitch. Missed with a slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they're up 1-0. In now is Adam Eaton back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit to short. Seager scoops it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Line towards center field. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First pitch on its way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Turner, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a snap throw to first, and he's back standing. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner's back. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Into the box, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Justin Turner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
First baseman number 35, Odie Ellinger.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Murphy. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile an hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. Riding in once again, Yasiel Puig, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Puig tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. A 1-1 count to Puig. to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Dodgers down in order, but they lead it 1-0.
Leading off for the Nationals, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here comes the first pitch. Line hard, but foul. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Slow bouncer to the right side. That's a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. So coming to the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. In the air out toward right field. On the move is Puig. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 14, Miguel Montero.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Montero. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ryu's ready. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. And that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They trail this one 1-0. Here's Jock Peterson now.
Leading off for the Dodgers, left fielder, Jock Peterson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. Behind 0-2 now. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Next for the Dodgers, Yasmani Grandal hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
In now, Logan Forsythe. Rounded down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Stepping in now, Hyunjin Ryu, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Rendon shading to his right, and that's the third out. One left for L.A. They lead it 1-0. Digging in, Michael Taylor to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Two 2-0 to the National center fielder. Hey. 2-1.
Count to 2-1.
The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Joe Ross. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Forsythe. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adam Eaton. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Just got a piece to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. It remains 1-0. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Chris Taylor. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Taylor.
Here's the pitch. Here's the strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. Struck him out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Into the box now, Corey Seager. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to the right side. Zimmerman has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Striding in, Justin Turner. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Hit hard to short. Turner gloves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. But they're on top 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peterson on the run. He can't get to it. This one's down.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Turner gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runner goes for second. In there. Now the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. Down the first baseline. Bellinger's got it, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So striding in, Anthony Rendon, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Coming in to score now is that runner from third, and we are once again tied here in Game 5.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy, known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets. But since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. All tied at 1-1.
Leading off for the Dodgers, first baseman, Odie Bellinger.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
The 1-1 home. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Bellinger's off and running. Blocked it in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. 1 down.
The left fielder, number 31, Jock Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
The 0-1. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
still 1-2. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Dodgers leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ross Stripling will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Austin Barnes will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Leading off for Washington, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
From the stretch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Lifted in the air out to right. Puig's got a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. At the plate, Miguel Montero. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Lifted in the air to center field. Taylor is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
How about it?
It's been the kind of game we've come to expect here at Dodger Stadium over the years as you check the line score. Pitching, defense, and not a whole lot of offense to this point. Digging in, Michael Taylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Howie Kendrick will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Howie Kendrick.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left for Washington. Score remains tied 1-1. Sammy Solis is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 36.
Next up for Los Angeles, Logan Forsythe, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Logan Forsythe.
First pitch on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. Taylor will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Number 3, Chris Taylor.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chris Taylor. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Dodgers down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Back in the entertainment capital of the world with baseball on MLB Network. Thanks for joining us as we're all set for what remains in this one. Scott Alexander will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Settling in now, Adam Eaton will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Adam Eaton.
First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Puig on the run. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop,
Digging in and looking for more, Trey Turner. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Now the pitch. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
And now Bryce Harper, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, 1, here it comes. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Here's Corey Seager. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Breaking ball in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Justin Turner, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning. And that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Two out, nobody on. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Score remains tied 1-1. In now is Anthony Rendon, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Into the box now, Daniel Murphy, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Puig. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall.
Man, that's got to be a base running mistake right there. But taking a look at it, I guess, in his defense, he had to wait to see if the ball was going to be caught. By the time he saw it get down, the ball was already on its way back to the infield.
Tony Cingrani is going to have his work cut out for him here. Two runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Oh, one pitch on its way. Line drive, right field, base hit. And the run is in to score from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
In now, Michael Taylor. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Previous meetings against Tony Cingrani. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the 0-1. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Matt Adams will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Matt Adams.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Ripped down the first base line. So that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. That misses. 1-2.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Has a look, now the pitch. Popped him up. Barnes moving to his left. He's got it one away.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
So digging in now, Adam Eaton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Well hit on the line, and that'll get down into left center field. And the second run will score as well.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Previous meetings against Tony Cingrani. Not a big sample size. 0 for 1. Eaton, base runner at first with 1 out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Peterson has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, 34, Bryce Harper.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bryce Harper, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Cingrani pauses. First pitch on the way. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Number 46 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 46.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. A 1-0 delivery. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Nationals 6 and the Dodgers 1.
Your attention, please.
Call to the bullpen complete as the right-handed workhorse Ryan Madsen set to take over. In now is Yasiel Puig. Career numbers with Madsen. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
This is line to left, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Here's Jock Peterson now as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman. One there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
Matt Kemp will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And the Nationals will forge on. They're off to the NL Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our hard-working crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the National League Division Series.
The final line score for the ball game tonight: for the victorious Washington Nationals, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Dodgers, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.